Purpose of your proper grips. So it starts like this. Shake for the tournament here, then everybody gets pretty much right about here. Okay? You gotta understand that right hand is what creates the distance, because this left hand of his is what's closest to my leg. He's probably not gonna let go the arm that I'm holding, just as I probably would not let go of this arm, let go of his collar, so that he can really get control of the arm. Because if I do that, it just, it's bad for me already, okay? So you have your grips, his head's up, because you don't want to be looking down because that's broken posture, okay? And you gotta kind of keep in mind, you gotta blade the other person so that you're always testing their frame. When you have this grip right here, your objective is to somehow make a bend, yes, in that elbow to break that basically straight arm. And that straight arm rotates into the shoulder, and the wrist stays as 1 unit with the shoulder and the arm. You don't twist the wrist. The wrist is the weakest part of your frame right here. On this side, and it's always the same side that the leg is forward, that right arm is forward. You're never going to be doing this and being all twisted up, okay? The other thing is that the grip here is very important. You don't want just this. This is zero use. Everything has to have a reason, a purpose. So you think of the seam, you collect it, and I want to be able to apply downward pressure so that it creates this bend right here. He's probably going to push into my shoulder, and I can begin to try to bend it right there. So if I bend it, I can begin to close the distance if I can get past it. However, it's not going to be that easy. The key is shuffle. So when you're shuffling, Nico, when you're shuffling, your feet are moving, okay? And never crossing, never like stepping, and you got to be real solid on your feet, okay? Because a lot of people did some judo, they understand foot sweeps, and they understand this balance. So you always have to have good balance, okay? But what happens here, you get this point where you feel they're really strong, and you want to pull this elbow, this into your shoulder, okay? Because this is important for me to connect him to me versus me being connected to him, kind of, okay? But there comes a point where you're like, man, how long am I gonna be standing here? I'm not gonna get a takedown. You're struggling with these, your way. He's here, he's whipping you around, all that. So you decide to pull a guard. The guard pull is gonna be based on your left leg. The same side that's controlling this elbow, okay? As you're walking, you're gonna go to this hip, and you're gonna sit in a circle. And now you have a closed guard, okay? This is very effective, but you gotta literally pull them in to your closed guard. You sit in a circle because you don't wanna give them that momentum forward as you lean back, because you're no good. You need to sit in a circle so that they're all balanced. Circle, 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 okay? So we're here, again in this push-pull situation here. And I immediately lock the guard, break this posture here, okay? From here, I got grips. He's got to work to get posture. You know, we're here, maybe I'll get here, and I'll get here. And just do it all in one type of a continuous movement. I don't really need to pause. I don't want to pause, but there's a tendency, pull them in your guard, you're like, oh, I got him in the guard. Oh, now, they're in my guard. They're not going to get out of my guard. And you're like, okay, well, you know, that's not what you want, because you need to open your guard. That's why it's good to practice open guard. So, you get here, you're moving. As you watch him moving around, okay, you're gonna put your left foot on the hip, okay, and that left foot elevates your hip, and you pull him in there close guard. But the circle motion forces him to get off balance. Far too easy to do this. The shitty guard pull. You go over here, and then like he's passing. He's already dropping his knee in. Okay? Because he's got base, and he's got forward momentum, and you got nothing because your legs are out of position. So you gotta turn. So what you're gonna do is your right hand on the shoulder, and you're pushing into the shoulder. Yes. This hand on the elbow, and I want to kind of keep bending that elbow, pulling it in. And I want to make them circle. See, we did base scale 180. So you're going to start out slow. So Mike's going to go. You're going to start out slow. Because remember, fast to slow, slow, smooth, smooth is fast. Other foot. Because that helps. Yeah. Because if you see, if he puts his right foot on the hip, sometimes you can do it, but you'd have to go that way. Because if he picks up that leg, I have this right here. Or even worse, he picks up that right leg, and then you swat it away, and it's a big problem. Okay. So he's gonna, nice and easy, take a left foot, yes, and circle. And now I gotta work to get up. And look at where his hands are. Controlling my posture. Get that right hand in for that Travis grip. That right hand. Yeah, it's already there. And as I start posturing, yeah, he's pulling me up. As I start posturing, he kind of comes with me. Keep it go close. He makes me work the posture up. As I come up, he comes up with me, comes up on his left elbow, scoots the hip back with the right foot, gets the left foot on my hip. Yeah, and now get up. Okay. So you're going to pull guard off of your standard grip. Gee, that's not a cry for help. I don't know what it is. What happened? Good God. All right. So we're here.
Teaching bad jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. We're here. Don't do the second part, but I just want you to know that I just want to break his posture. If I'm not going to break his posture, he's going to posture. So why would I not break his posture? Why would I be all like, okay, go posture, go like, okay, good, you ready? You have to understand, this is a fight for position. There's not going to be any submissions right now. There's too much energy going on. It's not time to go for submissions. You've got to be able to have a tank in your gas in your tank in order to be able to wear them down and get your position, preferably from the top. Okay, so one more time. There you go. So there's this kind of moving that you're going to be doing, and as you slowly, yes, yeah, left foot, yes, and turn. Yes. Yeah. Now look from here. He can scoop my arm up. He can do all this kind of stuff. Yes. Look right there. Yes. Look. Okay. So there's a lot of things that you can do. Yeah. There's a lot of things you can do, but you got to properly pull it guard. So, one last time. You got your standard grips. You're gonna blade, meaning that I'm gonna pull him in and push. Okay. Walking around, Okay, let's try it. 1, 2, 3. And you want to make them feel that if they don't focus on their balance,